It is daunting to think about how am I going to transform my life? I want to change. I don't know where to begin or how, where to start. But the answer actually is quite simple. It may surprise you. Um, I'm Tiana. Let's dive in. The very first thing you want to do is find one thing that brings you joy and happiness in your life. And it has to include your body. What I mean by that is find an activity that really brings you joy. It's that simple. That's number one. So for me, I was trying to work on myself spiritually so that I can find the answers. I wanted to find the answers so bad that I was pushing myself into spiritual awakening by doing a lot of spiritual things. But the truth is, I stumbled actually upon something that I now love. I love it very much, and I do it often, and that's salsa dancing. And why is this so important? Because it puts you into the present moment, which is the number one thing that you want to do. And it brings you joy and happiness. And at the same time, you're moving your body, you're sweating, you're moving the energy around, you're moving your circulation around, and you just feel rejuvenated, happy, and you have just been in a present moment for a couple of hours. So for you, that may be basketball, I don't know, tennis, riding the waves, whatever that is, find that thing and start doing it. Because your body, working on your body has to happen before anything else can change in your life. So if you're habitually just after work, sitting in front of the TV, watching TV, consuming all of the, news and negative influences of other sorts, like movies, horror movies, whatever it is, and you're just sitting there eating popcorn, cupcakes, whatever that is, your body energetically is not in the right place for you to be starting your transformation. Okay. So, number one thing is to move your body. And the best way to do that is not, oh, I'm going to start with the gym. And then you go to the gym and then you watch the clock and you're like, you hate it. And then after 10 days, you quit. No, find something that you love and do it. Could be biking, could be dancing, could be anything. For me, that was dancing. And once you start feeling good in your body, then you can move on to do number two thing that I want to talk about, and that is connecting with your soul. So part of the connection with your soul was what I just talked about, because you are connecting with yourself through dance and through the thing that you love the most, right? You're also connecting with your higher self, your soul, your other people around you, potentially depending on the activity. But how do you further connect with your soul so that you can start talking about things that are really bugging you, which is, how do I change my life? How do I transform my life? And how do I make my life better? And how do I live in my purpose? And in order to do that, this is what you need to start sitting with yourself in a quiet space. Could be walking, could be walking in nature. It doesn't have to be sitting, and just being with your thoughts. So I was doing that for a couple of years. I was really, really probing myself, asking some hard questions, thinking about what exactly should I be doing? What is it that I love that, and by the way, this isn't the time to think about money. How am I going to make money by doing what I love? No, this is simply to think about your purpose. Now, here's the catch. You can't only think, because I was trying to resolve my purpose also by thinking for a couple of years, and that wasn't happening. Because as I spoke in my other videos, your subconscious mind is 90% of your brain that you don't have access to easily, so to say, or you just don't know how to access it yet. Whereas your conscious mind is only 10%, and it's your thinking mind. It's not where your answers are, though, unfortunately. Okay? So, in order to access your subconscious mind, you have to actually stop thinking and start feeling. And start feeling, it comes from practice of meditation. And like I said before, I have back pain, so for me also sitting in meditation is not always the best thing to do. You can walk. You don't have to sit somewhere with cross-legged position and meditate. You can do that by walking and just accessing your subconscious, like feel it. Feel the energy flow of the universe. Feel the universe. Feel yourself. Feel your higher self. Think about the things that you love to do, when you were a child. Your inner child will speak to you. And for me, for years, I knew I wasn't living my purpose. I was working a highly paying finance job. My career was going pretty well for me, but I wasn't happy. I was very unhappy, regardless of the money I was making and the life that I provided for myself. And then I thought, okay, I really, really care about the planet and what's going on with the planet. I want to help. I was very much passionate about the environmental changes, the climate change. And so again, my thinking mind was, how do I do this? How do I switch my career into something that I'm passionate about? And of course, the thinking mind as well, you just go and get another degree. And I got another degree in a master's degree in environmental science. And again, that wasn't the answer because, again, it was my thinking mind. So you have to access your higher self, access the flow of the universe within you to be able to answer those questions on what is your purpose. And unfortunately, we try to find answers by looking outside, by comparing ourselves to other people, by thinking and not feeling. You could be thinking, oh, I know that, I just want family and kids, and that is going to make me happy. And that's your conscious mind thinking that. But your subconscious mind is saying, I just want to live joyfully, and I want to live my life with purpose and passion. And that may not include family and kids. It's just that's how it is. And unfortunately, subconscious mind will speak in general terms to you, and you just have to keep on probing and keep on asking questions, keep on feeling what works, keep on trying things, and really it comes down to like really accessing your deepest desires and wants, almost like when you were a kid, what were you enjoying to do? And for me, obviously, I love to read, I love to dance, I love to spend time in nature, and I love the access to the knowledge and constantly reading. And now I can, continue to do that, and I can continue to give that to you. I have something to give to the world, and that is really fulfilling to me, and it makes me happy. So for me, I found my purpose through starting to dance, starting to bike more, starting to think about and feel how I can do all the things that I love and give it to the world. And it's a give and take. So you give something and you get something back. And what I get back by doing this by creating videos and talking to you guys is I get my fulfillment and purpose from it. So you have to start asking questions of yourself, communicating with your higher self, letting that universal energy flow through you. And all the answers, just know that all the answers are within you, all of them. We tend to always think like, oh, well, you know, this person might be happy, it could be a friend or family members, cousins, whoever. And if I copy how they live their life, I'm going to be happy. But that's not how it works. You're unique. You're your own person. You have your own purpose on this planet. You're not like anyone else. Not one single soul on this planet is exactly like you. And everyone has a different purpose. But what's very important to note is that all of the answers are inside of you. They're all within you. And you just have to be able to access those answers. And not think about, okay, the society wants me to do this, the cultural norms, that I've been living up against, the religious groups that I'm in, my mom and dad, my boss wants me to do. No. What do you want to do? But the core, most raw, authentic you, yourself. So stop copying and thinking about other people, what they want you to do, and what they think about what you are doing. Don't even tell them that you're working on whatever you're working on, that you're working on yourself. Just do it and come out of that with your purpose. And once you have a conviction on what your purpose is, then you can tell the world what that is. Because if you start speaking about that, you may have the naysayers and, oh, well, you shouldn't be doing this and you shouldn't be doing that because of whatever the reasons may be. And that may stop you from doing what you're supposed to do on this planet. So don't listen to them, especially at the early stages when you're just uncovering your purpose. Don't talk to anyone. Just talk to yourself. If that means talking to yourself for months, it may take longer. We don't know. Simply talk to yourself without any outside influences and do what you love. Do more of what you love and what you enjoy. So if you keep on doing those two things that we just talked about, you will find your purpose and you will be able to change and transform your life in the ways that you wouldn't think were possible. I promise you that. So that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching and I'll see you soon.